Hello, my name is Neil Bossence, and I'm an Economic Savant. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm happily married. I have 2 kids. My daughter's 4. My son's 19 months. I've worked in the factory for 16 years. I live in Richtown, Ontario, Canada. Um, I'm different. I have a learning disability. This learning disability, I do not see words the same way other people do. When I go to write, I don't see words the same way other people do. This learning disability, what I did was I created a mind palace at a really young age. And I did this so I could fit in. My whole life I've been trying to fit in. And I've never shared my intelligence. This learning disability created a limiting belief of where I've never shared my intelligence. I didn't share my intelligence because I was afraid that somebody would try and make me write something. Okay, it's foolish, but I did this at a really young age, and it has affected my whole life. The thing you got to know about me, though, is I love to think. I love thinking. I love it. The bigger the problem, the better. I love solving big problems. And the way I solve big problems is through the form of companies. And I want to tell everybody about economic revolutions. Okay, there's been 2 economic revolutions in the world so far. The first one began 279 years ago, and it was the formation of the first international company. Okay, I like to use the word first pattern. Okay, so company to me is pattern. Okay, so I'm going to use the term first pattern. What the first pattern did was change value, economic value in the world. Okay, the first pattern went to countries, all countries, and it said to countries, it said, let me show you how wealthy your country is. And countries said to the first pattern, they said, we're rich. What do you mean? We know we're rich. And the first pattern said, no, you are wealthy. Let me show you. And what the first pattern did was they took all the wealth of the nation, all the wealth of the country, okay, which consisted at that time of gold and silver and bronze coins, and smelted them down and stored them in a bank. Okay. Countries, okay, and the first pattern then invented the dollar. Okay, this actually happened. It happened all around the world. Okay, the first pattern then, okay, they were so smart, okay, knew that countries, once they had all their wealth in one place, okay, wouldn't want to spend their wealth. Okay, gold is so shiny, so valuable. Okay, it is the wealth of the nation now. Okay, value is now on the dollar. Okay, the dollar's value is represented in gold. Okay, so this first pattern said, okay, you can borrow, okay, against the wealth of your nation. Okay, all you have to do is pay a 6%. Okay, and countries love this. Okay, they can keep all the wealth of their nation in one place and show all the other countries how wealthy they are. And when they need money, they just borrow against the wealth of their nation. Okay, this was what the first pattern did. What you got to know is that all patterns, which is companies, all patterns after the first pattern copy the first pattern. Okay, it is a fact of life. This was the first economic revolution. Okay, what it did was it changed the value from gold currency all over the place to dollars by storing the value in a bank. And then it changed value again by putting the value on the country. Okay, the dollar isn't just on gold now, it's on the country. Okay, countries do this by selling bonds. Okay, this was the genius of the first pattern. This was the first economic revolution. Okay, this one was done in silence. Nobody even knew it and just accepted that it happened. The second economic revolution is the Industrial Revolution. It happened after World War II. And what happened was now companies, patterns, okay, knew they had a workforce. Okay, this workforce, okay, they changed value, okay, on time. Okay, now they created the 40-hour work week. Okay, they created production quotas. They created factories, supply chains. Value was now on time. They created the middle class. Okay, this was the second economic revolution. Okay, this one affects 95% of us. 95% of us in the whole world exist within the 40-hour work week. Okay, our value is based on time. Okay, it's a fact. Okay, I want to create an economic revolution. Okay, the difference is I'm telling you I want to create an economic revolution. My economic revolution is I'm going to change value from time, and I'm going to change value to people. Okay, people are valuable. Okay, I'm going to do it exactly the way the first pattern did it. Okay, the first pattern, okay, created a company that affected the whole world. The way to change value and put it on people is the same way. I have to do it for the whole world. The first pattern gets 6% on debt. Okay, my pattern, I get 10% on profit. Okay, I am not a country. Okay, countries are indebted. My company will exist on profit. What I'm doing is I'm changing the value of profits and I'm putting that on people. Okay, every other pattern copies the first pattern. And what that means is money goes up, it does not go down. Okay, that is what the world is trapped in right now. They are all copying the first pattern. My economic revolution is the last pattern. Okay, it's the last pattern humanity will need because it will value people. Okay, people will achieve their true value within my company. Okay, my company can grow to wherever everybody is. Okay, the whole world. I offer this for all of us. That is why I call it a revolution. I want it to be accepted and embraced. So this is how I think. These are the problems I like to solve. What happened to me and how I got to the point where I need to tell everybody this is our thoughts shape our reality. Our thoughts shape our reality. The problems I'm solving, the way I think, my reality would not allow me to stay a factory worker. Okay, I did not have the choice to stay a factory worker. That pattern, that place where I had created a spot where I could fit in, even though I've been different my whole life, has been taken away from me. I didn't have the choice of it. What I'm releasing on Friday is the truth of what happened to me, the truth of how I got to be where I am now talking to you. I need you to know that everything I'm creating is amazing. It is amazing. The value I want to spread around the world is real. It is real. We, each and every single one of us, set our own value in this world. We are individuals. Okay, we set our own value. I set my value at priceless. I do this because I have to spread value everywhere. It is the economic revolution of value. This value is real. It is achieved through companies. Okay, companies achieve a level of wealth in this world that is unimaginable. Okay, we can't even imagine it. Okay, I'm going to prove this to you. Okay, I want to talk about money. Okay, as I've learned that I'm an economic savant, I have to talk about levels of wealth that people can't imagine. Okay, and as I do this, the same thing keeps happening to me. What happens to me is everyone says the same thing. Okay, money is the root of all evil. Okay, and I want to show you, okay, how even me mentioning money will generate a feeling within you. Okay, so I'm just going to start saying numbers, and when you feel something, when the number gets to a point when you feel that it's evil, recognize in yourself that it is just a number. Okay, it is just value on money. Money to me is amazing. It is amazing. It is not evil. It can do so many amazing things. Okay, so I'm just going to start saying the number, and then you find out when the number gets to a point where you think to create such wealth, you would have to do evil things. $10, $20, $50, $100, $500, $1,000, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, $500,000, $1 million, 50 million, 500 million, 500 million, a billion, $1 billion, $50 billion, a trillion, $2 trillion, $7 trillion, $500 trillion, $500 trillion. Okay, that's as high as I'm going to go, because $500 trillion is what the first company, the first pattern is worth today. I'm an economic savant. My name is Neil Bossence, and I want to change the world. Please help me apply value to everyone. This value is real. Thank you.